Hello again, it is Somberfish. I am going to be playing some more Tome tonight, some Tales of Maj'Eyal, available on Steam should you wish to check it out. I have been on my little quest to do a roguelike character to make sure that I try and unlock this class by doing, I believe it is 500 or 600 plus damage with one hit as a rogue. In order to do this, I am trying to do a stealth-based rogue, which has high multipliers, and I'm hoping to actually manage to find a good dagger and play a little less dumb. I'm going to be trying out a halfling again. Halflings come with experience penalty of 20%, not bad. Life per level 12, not horrible. They get luck, cunning, dexterity, and no strength whatsoever. So they're not bad at all for a rogue. Now, I am going to select my custom tile set. Let's see, some halfling settings. Well, these look more like garden gnomes, but they are kind of exciting. Look at this guy. This little fat guy pointing. I'm going to go ahead and say, Naysayer, the halfling rogue, will be the one to make it. I have total faith this time. Also, I'm going to try and play a little less aggressive than I did in the last couple videos. But this is character 3, attempt 1. Alright, we're going to go through and drop all the points. And drop out Luck of the Little Folk, because I'm not really interested in how the halfling is going to do this. I'm going to put my point in Cunning. Put my free points in Dagger Mastery, proves my overall damage, including percentage base and just increasing physical power, which is, just a determining factor, as well as apply Lacerating Strike, give myself a additional chance to make things bleed, maxing Stealth first, like I did last time, and put some more points in Lethality, making my Cunning where all my strength and abilities come from as far as where my damage source is. Putting some temporary points over here in dual wielding training, weapon training. I'm gonna just do that just because it works well with stealth for now. I'm gonna dump it later. Go ahead and save. Alright, turn on my ability, set this to auto cast, so every time I'm out of range and stealth is off cooldown, I will stealth. Alright, do a little bit of auto exploring, and we have been spotted by the south by some sort of gray mouse, and, well, a lot of mice. This field seems to just have a mice. Why the wolf is eating me instead of the mouse, I will never know, but I do understand that the troll wants me dead. Go ahead and start clearing out here, stabbing some wolves. Nay say to ye, nay! Nay to all of you. Alright. My last attempt, I ended up dying once again to just dungeon trash. Just running in there and chasing after somebody where I could have just backed out and let them come to me and fought in a more advantageous situation for myself. But instead, I just ran right in and got myself killed. This time I'm going to try to be a little more cautious. But I can't make that promise. I get a little too greedy, I overextend, and run right into danger. Now, what is really going to help this time around is if I can manage to go ahead and find some form of a good dagger that'll make all the difference in the world when just getting that first strike out of the way. I haven't been so lucky in the last couple, but I remembered as soon as I finished the last time that there is a possibility of finding a dagger just by not so much finding as buying a dagger by going to Dearth. So after I either get enough money from here, hopefully find a good dagger instead, but if I don't, I'm going to go to Dearth and try to go ahead and buy one of these. I was wondering what saw me. Rogue level 2. Wow, he is. That was the quickest end to a character I've had for quite a while. Let's go ahead and restart with the same character. So much for that caution, right? I mean, I'm going to go ahead and just say right now that that was awful. Awful. And according to that, we've going to go ahead and activate this. All the same talents and everything are set up. Same character tile. Go ahead and start up. See if I can manage to... Ooh, I do not have stealth set to auto active. That is the one thing I need to make sure to do. Auto use when available. And get over here and start stabbing some ooze. I'm sure that's a euphemism for something, but I'm really not willing to go out there and adventure into what I am, quote, stabbing with and what the ooze belongs to. But, you know, if anyone has any suggestions, you can feel free never to tell me. Alright, heading up here. Fighting some white worm masses. And apparently, once again, rodent infestations. I'm gonna back out and let myself heal a little bit. My God, I have just... That is the biggest failure 2 times in a row. I may need to rethink this. But by rethinking it, I'm just admitting to failure. Which I am one, so let's just restart with a new character. Make some slight adjustments. And try to push on. I may actually attempt to do... Let's see what the Shadow Blade's all about. I'm not having any luck with this rogue. Maybe, just maybe, the Naysayer will perform a lot better as a Shadow Blade. Shadow Blade is supposedly a little bit of magic and a lot of attacking. Let's go ahead and see what points we have. We have dual weapon training, which I'm not a huge fan of. Dual techniques. I'd put that on there. Combat techniques, which I get rush. So if I want to charge people, I'll be able to do that. Dirty fighting, kick people in the groin, backstab, all sorts of wonderful little things. Cunning and lethality, always a favorite of mine. Shadow magic. Do additional damage at the cost of 2 mana. Alright. And what is the last one here? Spell Phantasm. I can shoot balls of light. I'm just seeing where all that was going to come in handy. Well, I'm going to go ahead and just try to make a pure lethality character here. And mix it with shadow combat. I'm going to have 1 extra point, and I'm going to go ahead and put it up here and dual weapon training like I did before. Actually, you know what? I'm going to give myself a spell. Illuminate. Be able to shoot a ball of light at someone. Dump all the points out here. Start with a phase door, which will let me teleport, which is really going to come in handy. Or go ahead and put this over here. And put this over here. And I'm actually going to try and put as little into magic as possible, seeing as I'm going to get spell power through my cunning once I get up to this. I'm wondering if I'm going to be able to really work my way around spell power by just improving these trees. And it looks like later on I can unlock ambush, which may be helpful, but more likely what I may do is, if I make it past 10, try to go back to stealth 3 on this character after already boosting this. I have no idea if it's going to work it out, but I'm going to give it a good try. I will not have the bleed effect on this, but hopefully that will work out. I have a mana surge ability to try and regen my mana once things are running out. I have illuminate to fire a ball of light, or just actually just a ring of light around me. That is not helping one bit. What is this? It also blinds all who see it except the caster for 3 turns. At level 4 it does life damage. So right now I really just have a point and what I'm going to refer to as a terrible, terrible skill. So I'm going to put it over here. Save and pretend I never did that. Ooh, I did not mean to click phase door, which is my little blink or random teleport. Try to get the one behind me so I don't get stealed in here. And hopefully this will get off to a much better start as far as Naysayer the Shadow Blade goes, but who knows. Quite a bit of auto-exploring with nothing found. Maybe they were all hiding in that first spot and I just didn't notice. Alright. Well, that was actually our very first, very fast clear of an area like that. Sun infusion. Illuminates stealthy creatures, not interested. Gauntlets I can't wear, and a shield that is of no use to me. This first area has not exactly been beneficial to me, but it hasn't been terrible. The only problem I'm going to see with this is when I run into those escort missions, I won't be able to send them off to anti-magic camp or wherever they're ending up. I'm going to have to help them out and really just hope they have some sort of magical benefit towards me. At least I do use the magic stat, so hopefully a little bit of magic I can get from that will be enough to get me through. I'm really trying to concentrate on that one big hit stealth move. Alright, that's a level for me, and I'm going to go ahead and keep doing what I've been doing before and try to max cutting into this. What I'm trying to decide is whether I'm going to go down all the way down the lethality or try to really work through shadow magic. Attack speed and mana regeneration sounds good. Spell power through cunning sounds good, which is good because it ups my bonus attack damage on this. And shadow step through the shadows to your target, dazing it for 3 turns, hitting it with all your weapons for 180. Ooh, darkness weapon damage. This may be another way around that, and I might be able to do my little shadow step move here to achieve one of those big hits. Or I can try to boost this up, go further down to the tree, because I'm really looking for passives that are going to stack up. This is, sustained, and passive. These are all going to go into good things and eventually make it hit hard enough. So I'm thinking if I go with Shadow Combat after I get the 5 points in this, ignore the rest of this tree, and just go into stealth, I may be able to do with this character what I entirely failed to do with the last one. Have an extra point to put somewhere. I'm going to go ahead and go with Heightened Sentence again. Seemed like it worked out last time. For a little trap discovery, hopefully it will. Let's get back on Auto Explore. Got a nice little bow. Lots of mobs. See if I can find a choke point for him up here. Clever little wolf has worked his way around though. my way through this. Heal's going to be enough. I hope it will be. Get the controls as well. Box in here by the wolves. I'm actually going to hope that my heal's going to be enough. There it is. Snap through. And back to auto explore. So far, this Spellblade here seems to be a little bit easier at the start, but I don't know if it's going to be as functional as I wanted it to be with the Rogue. But seeing as I just died 2 times in a row at level 1, it's really hard for me to think about complaining when it comes to survivability. Go ahead and I don't have anything in my slot down here. Wear this so I can dig through a wall if I need to. Same lantern I have. Boots. Can't go wrong there. And I'm actually going to take this bow and arrow and switch it for my offset. I can't wear it. Apparently I'm stuck with slings. Slings is all I know. I will just convert that to gold and move on. Ooh, please help me. Sun Paladin is lost here. I have to help them get back to their recall portal, and hopefully they'll reward me with the skill. Oh. Immediately they run into a troll. And see how they got lost. They're being chased around by a rodent while I fight this snake, which is not going particularly well for me. Mad. They killed the rodent. I killed the snake. Hopefully this will all work out. But I'm running away. There's a troll. Yes, I realize there's a troll. It is punching me in the face. Let's see. Where are you going? Help me. There are worms everywhere. Worms and wolves and all the wonderful things lives have to offer. For a paladin, she is not really that brave. Here's her portal though. Let's see if we can get her there. Alright, strength, magic, a chant of the fortress, which will grant you physical damage reduction. In addition, this talent surrounds you with a shield of light, dealing damage to anything that attacks you. Or a chant of fortitude, granting you spell and physical save, and dealing more damage if anyone attacks you. Or the one magic. I'm going to take chant of fortitude. I think that this is just something to add to it for a resource that I'm not going to use because it's sustained through positive energy, and those physical saves will really hopefully just push me through. And I forgot to activate my shadow combat, so I really need to remember to pay attention when doing important things like that. I haven't even been getting my bonus damage off here, which may be because I ran out of mana, maybe because of something else. I'm not sure what happened, but I do know that without it, we have found big boss troll for the area. He seems to be unhappy with me. I seem to be doing very little to him. And I am going to go ahead and try to blink away from this. That blink did not exactly send me in the right direction. Just trying to get around and heal while he chases me around for a bit. Just don't want to get blocked in here too badly. Work on my regeneration. Hit him once more. Hit him again. Hit him again. Kill the rat. Hit regen. Try to run some more. I am really just living by the skin of my teeth here. but he seems to have gone down, and these additional levels might actually help me. I should probably spec into this before I do anything else. To see why that undid itself, I took out all my points of that. I'm going to want to leave at least 1 point of that, and throw some cunning. Max that out as I'd planned, and then go ahead and try to max this out. I don't know if I should be maxing this out or this out. Let's see if I improve it. It's going to go to 11 damage. If I hit this, it goes to 14 damage already. I'm going to actually try taking out all my points to this. It's 6, and then if I put the 2 points first available into that, it already almost goes to 11. So I'm going to go ahead and say that points in this are going to make this much stronger than this ever did. Hooray for this skill. It's doing wonders for me. Love it already. I have 2 generic points. I'm going to try to shore up with some more accuracy, and this is better with charms. I'm not going to really worry about that so much as going with more heightened senses. Alright, go ahead and save. Continue my fight. Seems to be going a lot smoother already. Try to auto-explore the rest of this area before I go through and look what the loot had to offer. Honestly, when you're having a hard time, you should definitely try to apply yourself and look earlier at the loot. Get that sort of thing out of the way early. But at this point, I think I have the level advantage from that fight, and I can just power through the rest of the zone before I actually stop and look. Let's see. Some wizard staff, not going to do much. Armor that I'm not going to use. 2 armor, 2 defense, 16 physical save. That robe is better than my own armor, so I'm actually going to throw that on. Wintertide Vial, light radius of 1, which is less than what I have, but infravision radius of 6. And can cleanse you of mental effects. I'm going to wear it, just because I'm going to actually like the infravision better, and I like that ability to cleanse myself. Prox's Lucky Hackling Foot, which would replace my iron pickaxe. 5 luck, 5 defense. Disarming trap bonus. Detecting traps. Very good. It just seems to help me figure out what not to do. Although I would like this, but the problem being is it has arcane disrupting forces and would interrupt my ability to use magic sometimes. I'm curious how powerful this would be against that troll in there, so I'm going to go ahead and bring it in there. Try it out. If things get a little too tough, he's level 6. We'll see already if this is going to pose any problem. He's just tearing through things. Hopefully I will continue to do things. Doesn't matter. Ooh, somebody's casting spells in there, which I am not a fan of. So I'm wondering if there's something else in there that I'm not going to like when I see it. I'm already not liking what... Oh! 2-shot! That is going to end this. I'm going to go ahead and say that when I say that I'm going to be more cautious, you should ignore me entirely. Because obviously I'm just going to run into the troll den and poke him with my tiny daggers that have no extra bonuses. It's worth a try. Next time I may go back to the regular road. I may try the spell bait a little bit more. But I will definitely, maybe, possibly not die by the end of the session. So, here's hoping.